Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable judges and the audience. I'm Zakky Akhfash Ramadani Suhma as the representative of Senior High School 2, Jember. Now, I'm going to tell you one of the legend in Jember, that is Watu Ulo. Guys, have you ever heard about Watu Ulo? Exactly, that's the most famous beach in Jember. And there's the legendary story behind its name. What is it? Let me tell you. Once upon a time, in the Java island, there lived a person with magical skills and a lot of magical spells, which named Aji Saka. He also taught it to people who wanted and were allowed to. One day, Aji Saka was teaching in a place where he usually taught his magical skills. And beside the place, there was a chicken who was looking for foods under the tree. Accidentally, the chicken heard the magical spells that was spoken by Aji Saka. The chicken suddenly spawned a big egg, a very, very big egg, which was like an egg in general. Strangely, when the egg hatched, the baby giant snake got out from the inside of the egg shell, and he could speak as a human usually do. The day by day had passed. The hen carried and raised the baby giant snake alone without the rooster or father. The baby giant snake, which had started to grow as the hen, whose his father is. But unfortunately, the hen couldn't answer the question because his child disappeared from the magical spells. He kept looking and asking about that every day until one day there was a villager around the place where he lived told and asked him to meet Aji Saka if he wanted to know who his father is. Without thinking for too long, he went right away to meet Aji Saka, and he immediately shocked when he knew the fact. But not only that, Aji Saka admitted that he was his son, but he wasn't allowed to live together with Aji Saka. Aji Saka also asked him to meditate in the salty coast of Java Island, and he did it. During the meditation, once in a while, he woke up from the meditation to look for some foods. And the day kept changing. The baby giant snake had changed to an adult giant snake. Can you imagine, guys? How big is it? Let me tell you. One day, there were two young men, Raden Said and Raden Mursado. Those young men were fishing in the middle of the sea. But unfortunately, after waiting for a long time, there were no fish at the bay, and they almost gave up. But no longer after that, there was a fish at the bay. Her name is Mina. Miraculously, she could speak with humans, and he asked them to free her back to the sea, and as a replacement, she would fulfill all their requests. Those young men agreed with what she thought and freed her back to the sea and back to home. Those young men went back to go fishing a few days later, and the fish hook accidentally scratched the meditating giant snake's scales. The giant snake was shocked and angry about that because it hurt his body. After that, the giant snake put up a fight against Raden Mursado, and a deadly fighting happened at that time. Raden Said watched that happen and remembered Mina, the fish that had promised to fulfill all their requests. He immediately called her and asked her to make Raden Mursado won at that battle against the giant snake. Mina came and gave him a needle and then said, "Hit twice, and then the body will be divided into three, with the spur of his body in three different places, so each of them can connect each other. If it connects, we will back to live." Raden Said immediately left Mina and gave that needle to Raden Mursado. Raden Mursado continued fighting against the giant snake, and finally he won it. After that, he moved those parts of his body in three different places. The head is in Banyuwangi, the body is in Jember, and the tail is in the central Java. Now, those parts of his body have become the stone that we can see there at the beach. One of them is in Watu Ulo beach, which is located in Jember, East Java. Well, that's all about the story. Thank you so much for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Wait guys, do you want to see the real situation there? I'll show you.